Invincible, Invincible. Yeah, go ahead and give us an absolute stinker of an episode, but follow it up with one of the best episodes in the entire show. I'm already getting blitz in my own comments of one of my only Invincible videos. Chill on me. Please chill on me. Now, that video was more so about liking Cecil's philosophy. I also made it pretty clear in that video that Conquest would so obviously escape, but I just appreciated Cecil's effort to find a resolution to the bigger picture. A lot of the characters in the Invincible universe are not really thinking like that. Not even Mark. Mark is just worried about his problems with his girlfriend or something like that. Also, I mentioned in that video I would never read the comics because I wanted to enjoy the show without knowing anything ahead of me. But yeah, within a week or two later, I was just craving Invincible as a whole, and I just finished it. Also, at this point, you might as well, since Invincible comic fans love to spoil more than anyone. But focusing on this season, I have to say it's been more of a slow burn than ever, and I have found this probably being the weakest start to an Invincible season yet. I probably will just make a review video when the season ends and go more in depth on that later, because now it's time to focus on Conquest and that rematch and how much of a fraud this guy really is. Look back, man, just look back. In season 3, Conquest acted like he was all big and bad. He was talking about some like, I'm lonely. They're scared of me. The other Viltrumites, they're scared of me. I'm a victim of my own success. I'm this. Bro, fast forward, bro, you're getting slapped by Craig. You're getting slapped by One-Eye Craig, and he told you to get on your knees, bro. And you got on your knees, man. You had the most easiest fight, but you doing all this trolling, man. You doing this trolling gimmick. You be like, yeah, is that all you got? And like, bro, just fight him. You see, this is a problem with people. They be getting their ego too much. Like, you have no reason to have an ego, bro. You coming back, you getting slapped, and you over there in a fight you're supposed to win. You're trolling, bro. You're just trolling around. This was a fight for yours to take the entire time. It just turns out you were even lying to him. You were talking about, they scared of me. Dude, you have no shame whatsoever, Conquest. Conquest, you lost to Invincible, bro. An emotionally unstable crybaby Mark. You lost to him. He beat you with no hands. Like, Mark wasn't even really all that. Like, people see the Mark black and blue suit. Oh man, this is his symbiote era. This is the tough Mark. He's just so scary and he's not holding back. No, dude. He just acts like a baby. That's all it is. That's the only difference. He just complains, whines, he's sensitive. This was somebody Conquest needed to beat. This was an easy beating. You probably have a better chance of beating this sinister Mark Gamma symbiote than his casual regular version. And I'm not even a Conquest fan. Conquest, you don't even move me. Like, I'm not impressed by you at all. But whole time, at the end of the day, Conquest, you couldn't do nothing. You couldn't get this man. That's embarrassing. Conquest, bro, you have the nerve to come out your cell all happy like he's not about to get embarrassed back home? Dude, you're a joke, man. Then Thrag, he sends you again, and he gives you another chance, and you know what? How did we even get here? Let's just rewind back, because this episode was so good, man. I need to save my rage for a little bit. We finally see Nolan come back to Earth with Alan. He has a chat with Mark to get him to join the Invincible War. He really doesn't have to do a lot of convincing, of course, because I mean, it's a choice between letting your entire planet get wiped out by the other Viltrumites or siding with your kind of unhinged dad to stop Earth's genocide. We really get a good scene between him and Debbie too. They're finally seeing each other again. The voice acting here actually pulled me in so much I stopped eating my food. I never do that. I never stop eating my food to focus on a scene. I think them just letting Debbie stay silent and in the same position almost the entire scene is just perfect storytelling without her having to speak. Like, I don't need any shock from her. I don't need an immediate response of anger. Just sitting there in silence and all letting him blabber, knowing by the time he's done talking, none of it would make it up. There's of course a problem. That's so obvious though. I'm not even the type to complain about Invincible's animation or animation in shows or movies in general. Kind of the same way I don't care about graphics in a game. Not that those two comparisons are really similar for other people's liking, but yeah, I just got so pissed because the animation was so bad, the voice acting was amazing, the delivery of their lines was amazing, but it's so distracting with things like this. I could not take any of this serious when they have like their still faces and it's just only their lips moving. I could have like one of my little autistic cousins cooks up something better with their animation style or whatever. Anyways, Tech Jacket is introduced, which is pretty cool. She fights like a Bane clone. Mark's family has one last dinner before they head out to help in the war with Omni-Man. Omni-Man also meets up with Art, and he gets told something that almost makes you kind of feel bad for him.
I'll let you fix this thing any way you like.
I dress heroes, Nolan.
Wow, man.
So back to the conflict. The Viltrumites, they're bursting through this ship already. And man, Lucan and this other lean gut, Viltrumite, they had no reason allowing Conquest to pull up in the center. He's like smirking at everything. Like he's the main guy. Like, you do not deserve your crown, dude. Just the fact you pulled up in the scene and you pulled up in the center, like you had something on you. Like, you lost to Invincible already. You can't just pull up to someone that has one up on you. You can't just do that. And that's why Oliver had to come in. He came in with a good press.
We killed you once, we can do it again.
Yo, that's W press. Oliver had to let him know, yo, bro, your chain is fake, right? Like, look, he gave him this combo too. He's like spamming the X button. Like, he's just pushing dents in his core, his back. But of course, we got to get another scene of Oliver getting humble, right? We got to have that moment. First, it was his body getting stretched. Now it's his head getting compressed. That kind of rhyme. Yo, that was pretty... Yo, let me stop. Then Conquest just looks happy to fight Nolan. Conquest, why exactly are you happy to fight Nolan when you just got beat by his own created player? I actually think it needs to be studied of how delusional Conquest is. You can only keep up this tough guy facade for so long. I'm not even telling you to pull up scared, man. Just be normal. Just be, you're insecure, dude. That's what it is. Like, Nolan isn't even talking this much. He just wants to beat you up and get it over with. So just as they're going at it, Invincible knocks him out. And, you know, Conquest is just chatting. Oh my gosh, he's a talker. A lot of talking. And you know what? One thing you don't do, man, is you can't talk about another man's girl.
I can't wait to taste her blood again.
And that's a pretty insane thing to say. So, you know what? Invincible starts elbowing him. I like this too. I just like how he's just elbowing him because, I mean, it's like watching him unlock a new power move, even though it's a very basic one. So Oliver has to catch his breath. And of course, Conquest, he's a fraud, right? He's being a fraud. And in the middle of this fight, he wants to abandon it. Oh, you want to go away now. Oh, you want the easy beating. Oh, okay. Like, this shot is actually hilarious as well. But this is some of the most unethical hoops ever. You can't just dip to another planet to destroy some bottom of the seed character to make it seem like you got it, bro. Also, Lucan, you're kind of a fraud too. You're getting beat by everyone. So I guess maybe lean gut guys should have been in that center. So just as Oliver is about to get crushed, Mark comes in and takes him out so fast. You can only see him like for a split second. Mark then tells him, you're not gonna breathe again. He puts him in the chokehold the entire fight. Alan and Tech Jacket, on the other hand, they have to fold up out of there. Meanwhile, Mark and Conquest, they're still going at it. Hands still on his neck. Conquest, you keep throwing punches, man. I'm sorry, bro. It's just not enough. Mark is zooming you through that Dragon Ball Z wasteland like it's nothing. You continue to throw these punches, yet your face is turning purple, bro. You're not tough. This might be the greatest hate watch of all time because he knows he stands no chance. They finally come to stop all of that Zoom fighting, and Mark bites off his finger. Oliver can't find him. Nolan can't find him. Oliver over here, he's panicking. I don't even know why he thought this would be fun and games to begin with. You were back home just saying like, yeah, I packed my games. My mom packed my homework. I got my games. Dude, what did you think this was gonna be, bro? He actually thought this would be sweet. Now you got blood dripping out your eyes. In this moment, he just learned like, yo, my brother is zooming through. I'm just not built for this. And then we get to the final part and we get to the iconic slice into Invincible's abdomen. Conquest is pulling his intestines out and it goes on for so long. I'm just confused on how many organs Mark actually has. I don't even think YouTube will let me show this. Also, I just want to point out, like, during these last 10 to 15 minutes, the animators for some reason just started trying. But while all this is happening, Mark actually may have solidified himself in top 10 aura and hype moments ever for still having him strangled in this moment. You thought Conquest still punching him while he was being choked out and strangled, you thought that was cool? Dude, imagine having your intestines played with, your guts rearranged, and you're still making sure he doesn't catch a breath. I actually feel like I haven't watched a piece of media in a while with a villain that just made me hate them so much just because of their pure pettiness. I mean, he's pulling his intestines out because he feels like he has to get the last hit on him knowing he's about to die. Even when you think he's dead, he's just still going. Then it's finally over. Fraud Conquest, his eyes closed. Boom, it's done. Once again, he's exposed by the crybaby Mark. Jokes aside though, this whole ending, man, it was actually so disturbing. I felt sick to my stomach hearing Mark gasp for air, just gasp for help while his lifeless body was on the ground. I also like how Nolan is just not moved at all. I don't know. I guess he just knows like maybe Viltrumite's got that healing ability or whatever. So there you go, guys. Mark says, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna go back to back. All right. Fraud Est. Yes, that's what we're calling him now. We're not calling him Conquest or calling him Fraud Est. He's a liar. He's like, I'm tough. Oh, they scared of me. No, you're actually just a loser, man. You got beat, went back, got slapped, sent on another mission just to reap the same result. Nice one, Fraud Est. That's all I had to say.